Another big breakfast because we have a jam-packed adventure today. We will be taking a road trip up to the northern peninsula of Iceland or something like that.
To clarify, I meant Western Peninsula, but as you can see, we are headed in the northerly direction from Reykjavík. Welcome back to my channel. In this episode, we explore the magical Snæfellsnes Peninsula, Iceland's very own miniature version of the country, packed with the stunning natural sights and small town charm. This is completely uncharted territory for us in Iceland because when we visited in winter 2016, we did not venture into this area at all. How exciting that we are going to see it on this summer trip. What makes Snæfellsnes worth the trip from Reykjavík is its unique blend of diverse landscapes and deep mythology. You can go from standing on lava fields to exploring quaint fishing villages in a matter of minutes. It's the ideal day trip if you want a taste of Iceland's extraordinary nature, history, and charm without needing to venture too far from the capital. Our journey to Snæfellsnes began with a drive to Hvalfjörður Tunnel, a remarkable engineering feat that takes you under the Hvalfjörður fjord. This nearly 6-kilometer long tunnel not only saves us about an hour of driving time, but also makes for a unique start to the adventure. We had gotten rid of the caves out of our itinerary today just to keep it more streamlined, but I think going through this tunnel here makes up for not going to the caves. Descending deep below the water and then emerging on the other side, it feels like you're entering a different world, a perfect getaway to the dramatic landscapes of Snæfellsnes. Oh, finally, the light at the end of the tunnel. Wow, that tunnel I think was like 5 kilometers, but I would have to look it up and see what it is. I think we had just gone under that lake, that tunnel network, because what else was it? Because it's not that mountain over there, so it must have been that lake. After emerging from the Hvalfjörður Tunnel, the landscape opens up to a classic Icelandic view. Expansive fields dotted with grazing sheep, mountains that seem to rise out of nowhere, and the occasional farmhouse tucked in the hillside. The road wound through beautiful stretches of countryside, each turn revealing more of Iceland's raw and rugged beauty. The drive itself felt like a journey deeper into nature, with fewer towns and more of the peaceful open landscapes that make Iceland so memorable. About 2 hours later, we arrived at the Snæfellsnes Visitor Center. As beautiful of a drive as it was to the peninsula, we were feeling a little disorganized with what to check out in the area. See plastic bottles, paper, mixed waste, and then hiking shoe. Inside, we consulted with the person at the information desk who gave us this map and made suggestions on what to do on our day trip. As you can see, you can easily spend a few days in Snæfellsnes. Here's a tip when traveling through Iceland. When you see a public restroom, use it. They take Apple Pay and other contactless forms of payment. They even have a kiddie door if you have children in tow. It's a good thing we stopped off at this visitor center because they helped revise our travel plans for today. Turns out we basically didn't know what we were doing. We just took a bunch of stuff that we read on the internet and put it on a list on Google Maps, and that wasn't going to quite work out. We have a better plan now. So Jason here had wanted to see craters, and guess what? Look at what we have over there. A crater. It was kind of funny because when he told the girl at the reception desk there that he wanted to see some craters, she's like, which one? This whole area is full of craters. Back on the road we go. We have a better game plan now. I can't get over the basalt columns on the mountain cliffs.
This entire area is one gigantic crater, hence lake.
Yeah, look at that. That's a crater lake, all right.
Off in the distance, we see another crater lake that looks easily accessible to pull over for a look. Well, you wanted a crater, and here we go. We got a crater. Are you happy now that we got a crater? Turns out that this is Selvallvatn Lake, and nearby is a sheep's waterfall. I had no idea at what I was looking at, but apparently this place is well known. If we weren't pressed for time to drive around the peninsula, I would have liked to have hiked to find the waterfall. In Iceland, the moss covering the rocks has deep significance both ecologically and culturally. This moss is incredibly resilient and grows slowly across the volcanic landscape, often taking decades or even centuries to form thick, soft blankets over the lava fields. It provides crucial ground cover, helping to retain moisture in Iceland's often harsh, windy climate and preventing erosion on the exposed lava rocks. As we made our way towards Kirkjufell, the drive itself became part of the adventure. The landscape here is stunningly diverse, with open fields giving way to jagged mountain peaks and coastal views that pop along the horizon. The closer we got to Kirkjufell, the more the landscape took on the surreal, otherworldly quality Iceland is famous for. Around each bend, we were treated different perspectives of the mountains, and occasionally we'd pass by small waterfalls or grazing sheep, adding to the beauty of the journey. We quickly passed through Grundarfjörður, a charming fishing village on the Snæfellsnes Peninsula. It was on the way to Kirkjufell. This is the famous Kirkjufell, with its striking symmetrical shape that has become one of the most iconic images of Iceland. Often called the Arrowhead Mountain, this peak towers over the landscape with a dramatic yet perfectly formed presence. Its shape changes depending on your viewing angle, which makes it captivating to photograph. We stopped off to see the waterfall near Kirkjufell, called Kirkjufellsfoss.
They have to warn us that this area is dangerous, that it's rocky and slippery.
More waterfalls in the distance, but that's not Kirkjufellsfoss.
No drone zone. Don't worry. Don't have one. I almost bought one and tried to learn how, but I didn't.
Kirkjufellsfoss is a beautiful three-tiered waterfall that adds an extra layer of magic to the iconic Kirkjufell mountain scene. Its gentle cascades are framed by lush greenery in the summer and frosted by snow in winter, making a perfect complement to the mountain's striking peak. The waterfall itself isn't massive, but its tranquil beauty and ideal positioning in front of Kirkjufell makes it one of the most photographed spots in Iceland. Kirkjufellsfoss gives visitors a peaceful place to enjoy the view while capturing Iceland's unique blend of landscapes where water, rock, and sky come together in harmony. Now try to take a photo with both Kirkjufellsfoss and Kirkjufell in the same frame. This was my favorite photo that I took in Iceland, hands down. From there, we drove to another fishing village called Ólafsvík.
Welcome to Ólafsvík.
Ólafsvík is a charming fishing village that perfectly captures the spirit of Iceland's coastal culture. Known for its colorful houses and picturesque harbor, this small town feels alive with the history of seafaring and fishing. Here's a map to orient ourselves again on this peninsula. We are on the northern edge of the peninsula. In recent years, Ólafsvík has added a burst of color with its vibrant rainbow-painted street, which brings a playful and welcoming feel to the town's main square. It's a spot that perfectly captures the charm and creativity you find throughout Iceland, and it's a great place to stop and stretch your legs.
I almost got hit by a car because I was so distracted with taking pictures of the Rainbow Street. Didn't see or hear it coming from behind me, so just make sure you're paying attention to your surroundings at all times.
Since we're here in Ólafsvík, we might as well check out the cafes and restaurants in the area. After all, it's time for our usual coffee break in the afternoon.
Time to take a break, so we're here in Ólafsvík and we're gonna go in here and grab a cup of coffee and a snack.
This was the perfect way to recharge with 2 Swiss mochas and a pavlova. What a welcome it was to see blue skies after spending the first half of the day under the clouds. We were treated to the breathtaking views of Snæfellsjökull Glacier from the road. This stunning glacier is an iconic landmark in Iceland, known not just for its beauty, but also for its historical significance as the setting for Jules Verne's Journey to the Center of the Earth. The contrast between the sparkling white ice and dark volcanic landscape is striking, creating a dramatic backdrop that feels both powerful and serene. As we continued towards the road, it was impossible to resist pulling over to take in the sight.
We're in Skarðsvík because this is something you don't expect to see in Iceland.
I would expect to see this in someplace like Hawaii, but you really got to see this in Iceland.
That's right. It's a golden sand beach in Iceland. Normally, you would see like a black sand beach because of the lava rocks, but this beach here is special because it has golden sands like in Hawaii.
Meanwhile, there are old lava rocks up here on the cliff. Skarðsvík Beach is a hidden gem that feels almost tropical with vibrant turquoise water and a wild, untouched vibe. Surrounded by rugged cliffs and far from crowded tourist spots, Skarðsvík is a tranquil place to experience Iceland's natural beauty in a different light. And another thing, I'm certainly not dressed as if I'm in Hawaii. Definitely not the golden beaches of Hawaii. Yeah, it looks like a spice mix. Maybe melange, right? From Dune. Huh? Spice melange.
Yes, this is interesting. So over here you can see like the black sand or specks of black sands from the lava rocks there. And then over here, the sand is a different color. It's more golden.
This unexpected splash of color against the stark volcanic landscape makes it a favorite spot for photographers and anyone looking to see a new side of Iceland. At this point in the drive, I had booked us a volcano tour that was going to start in about an hour, which meant we had to hustle to our next destination. Talk about spontaneous booking.
Welcome to the Saxhóll Crater. We're kind of on a time crunch because we need to get to the caves by 5 and it's like already 4:24. So we're gonna hike up this crater really quickly, snap some photos and videos, and then climb back down.
Hey, at least they have
Steps. That'll make things a lot easier.
All right, we're almost to the top there. I really like these stairs because it makes getting up there really easy. This view better be worth it. We did spend like 3 minutes there going up the stairs. No, wait, there's still more, so you gotta go up this way.
Pretty impressive. Must have been pretty cool when this thing first blew.
This extinct crater, estimated to be around 3,000 years old, offers a thrilling hike to the top via a staircase that winds around its rim. Once you reach the summit, you're rewarded with sweeping views of the surrounding lava fields and Snæfellsjökull National Park. There you have it. You got your crater.
Kaboom!
Let's see what's on the other side. Okay, well, lava rock fields, and then over there is the ocean.
2 for the price of 1. Over there is another crater.
Yeah, that's pretty far down. I can't believe we hiked it all the way up here. It's an incredible place to see the rugged terrain shaped by ancient eruptions, and the crater's red and black rocks give it almost an otherworldly feel. Saxhóll is a must for anyone wanting to experience Iceland's powerful volcanic history up close.
We have 11 minutes to get to our next destination, which is fine because we have to be there by 5.
The open roads to Snæfellsnes is the reason why I was confident we would get to our volcano tour on time. There's the visitor center straight up ahead.
4:55, so we made it with 5 minutes to spare. This was something my husband really wanted to do, so I'm glad that we were able to fit in the Vatnshellir Cave. Best thing to do would be to make online reservations, and we actually just booked the online reservation like an hour ago. We're very fortunate that they still had room for us. Yet seeing how we kind of put together this road trip at the last minute, or as we're going along, I think this was the best case scenario.
This is a popular tour where spots fill up quickly. We were lucky to have snagged the last tour of the day. The reason why we didn't book this earlier because we had no idea that we would be this close to the volcano cave. Safety first with the helmets.
Ready to go caving?
The Vatnshellir Volcano Cave Tour offers a deep dive, literally, into Iceland's volcanic landscape, This 18,000-year-old lava tube takes you down into the earth, where you'll walk through tunnels formed by ancient lava flows. With the help of a guide, you'll explore winding passageways and marvel at the unusual shapes and textures of volcanic rock, some of which sparkle with mineral deposits. The tour provides an eerie yet mesmerizing experience as you descend into total darkness and hear only the echoes of your footsteps. It's a unique chance to see the forces that shape Iceland from the inside out, offering a perspective you won't find above ground. Over there is the skeleton of a fox that unfortunately got lost in the cave. Don't adjust your screen, this is literally how dark it is in the cave without lights. I've never appreciated seeing sunlight after descending into the volcano cave.
Wow, we really did get the last tour because even the tour guides have left to go home. Now on to our next stop. Up ahead, there's two versions to the story. So one is it's an elf library and an elf house or school. And then the other one is a troll couple, a husband and wife. And the husband is the smaller one.
Arnarstapi Lookout offers one of the most breathtaking views of the Snæfellsnes Peninsula. From this vantage point, you can take in towering basalt cliffs that plunge into the Atlantic Ocean with waves crashing below and seabirds circling above.
Arnarstapi, that's where we are right now. I see a lot of trails here for walking around, hiking around, and there were some campsites higher up there. Still can't get over how late the sun stays out here. Right now it's only 6 o'clock, but it feels like it's 3 o'clock. This reminds me of the cliffs of Moher in Ireland. Are we in Ireland or are we in Iceland?
The lookout also reveals unique rock formations shaped by the relentless power of the sea, creating arches and caves along the coastline. The spot is steeped in both natural beauty and Icelandic folklore, with local legends of guardian spirits said to protect the area. Standing here with the wind and ocean all around, you can feel the raw energy that makes Iceland so unforgettable.
There are more trails around here to hike around, but we just don't have the time. All we had time for was to go out to the lookout point.
Another view is Snæfellsjökull Glacier from the road, but this time part of it is obstructed by the clouds.
Oh wait, that looks like another golden sand beach over there. I guess you could find it here on the western peninsula of Iceland. This is the Snæfellsjökull Lookout Point, and over there is supposed to be the Snæfellsjökull Glacier. Or actually over here, the Snæfellsjökull Glacier. Now the problem is, it's cloudy right now, so we can't really see the glacier in its full glory. I sort of saw it on the other side of the peninsula. Remember when we were going to see the Golden Sand Beach? That was the best chance of seeing it. So just know in Iceland, you know, the clouds move in really quickly, so you know, you only have like a golden moment with taking pictures and videos. But hey, in the meantime, I can enjoy the rest of the view from up here.
We then made a quick drive to Budir, but then turned back onto the road. From Budir, I could see the Bjarnafoss waterfall. We also had some unexpected guests on the trip.
Oh, it's two sheep and a goat, ram, and a sheep. Wow.
Oh my god, where'd that one come from?
Whoa, a third one? Yeah, keep moving along, guys. Otherwise, you guys are going to become sweaters here. Yeah, you keep moving.
A reminder to keep your eye on the road because there are sheep that wander around. We had seen one get hit by a car earlier to that day, just one of the realities of driving in Iceland. We headed to Ytri-Tunga Beach, known for its resident seals. I'm hoping to see some seals here at Ytri-Tunga. It's supposed to be a seal beach. We're entering the quiet zone. Shh. Yeah, I hope that we see some seals here because we just had to pay for parking back there. Otherwise, this park, there is no entry fee. You just have to pay a parking fee. Unlike the usual black sand beaches of Iceland, Ytri-Tunga has a lighter golden shoreline that contrasts beautifully with the blue ocean. This beach is known for its colony of harbor and gray seals that often lounge on the rocks in shallow waters, especially during the summer. Since we got there late in the day, the seals weren't as active. Guess they were winding down for the day. Oh yeah, now he perks up and is playing tricks, sort of. Hey, look over here. There we go. Look over here, buddy. I think what we saw over there, our friend who was on the rock for the longest time, was a gray seal. It's pretty big. This is our last stop here at the Snæfellsnes Peninsula, and I think I pronounced that wrong. We are here in Gurabjerg, and it's known for the cliffs. It's kind of hard to see right now because of the sun. I think I captured that earlier when we got here this morning, but it's supposed to be famous for its basalt rock formations. That's it for our tour of the Snæfellsnes Peninsula here in West Iceland. As our journey through the Snæfellsnes Peninsula comes to a close, it's clear that this incredible region is a treasure trove of natural beauty and adventure. It's a long drive back to Reykjavík. We're looking at about 90 minutes, so we won't be getting in until 10 p.m. Luckily, it's summertime and the sun doesn't set until around 10. So we still have plenty of sunlight. We would not do this kind of drive in the wintertime when it gets dark in the middle of the afternoon. While you can drive around the peninsula in about 3.5 hours, the reality is you're going to be stopping all over the place. So your time here on the peninsula is dependent on you and how long you want to stay at each place. Oh look, another crater. That one does look cool, but we don't have time to stop for it. From the iconic Kirkjufell and the serene Skarðsvík Beach to the wonders beneath the earth in the Vatnshellir Cave, every corner of Snæfellsnes tells a story of Iceland's captivating landscape. So, if you're looking for an unforgettable day trip from Reykjavík, look no further than this magical part of Iceland. We hope you're inspired to explore Snæfellsnes for yourself and experience its breathtaking beauty. Until next time, happy travels. We're headed to Greenland next, so make sure to like and subscribe for those videos.